everyone. Welcome to the Ethos Podcast, episode number 12. This episode is about our tenured joke lang, athletes and community members. Joining me are people that you will be getting to know in just a little bit. But again, my name is Coach Job and I will be today's host. So without further ado, let's jump into it. My question to you guys first and foremost is say your name, how old you are, joke lang. Not necessarily how old you are. How long you have been doing CrossFit. An interesting thing, maybe let's talk about what you do for work or what you do with life outside of the gym. And maybe an additional thing would be what other gyms you've been to, or what other CrossFit boxes you've been to. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my leftmost side over here.
It's gonna
Of
take
course,
forever.
No, make it brief, ba? Keep it short.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jason, I've been doing CrossFit since 2015. So I'm not the oldest, most tenured here.
Sure.
That's done.
That's
That taught me. I'm in banking, fund management. And then how many boxes have I been to? Officially, 2 in Hong Kong, Bang Box, MOA, Makati, Pure City, and this Ethos.
So 7 now,
7.
thereabouts.
7.
Thereabouts. Awesome. Next.
Oldie.
Bang!
I'm Wyeth. I'm 32 years old. Talagang sinabi ko kasi bata pa.
Hindi ko sinabi.
I wanna say it, okay? So I've been doing CrossFit for 7 years now. So I started in Central Ground where you coached.
Also where he started. I
Yeah.
coached. Tanda ko na.
And I build power plants. That's what I do outside of CrossFit.
Nice. Next.
I'm Jamie. So I've been doing CrossFit for around 5-6 years. Parang pre-pandemic nag-stop and then I came back last year. I'm a pediatrician. So outside of CrossFit, hospital work. How many boxes I've been? First yung sa Eastwood, that's where I started. And then after nun, dito na sa Ethos. The rest were drop-ins lang and online classes during the pandemic.
Okay. And last but not the least.
All right, I'm Don.
How old are you, Don?
I'm no, I'm proud of my age. I'm 43 years old.
Yeah.
I've been doing CrossFit for 12 years. I started with Coach Job in Bang Box, then Habitat, then 1229, Poly, then TLC, and then this one, Ethos.
Nice.
I'm also a banker. I'm in wealth management. I make wealthy people like you wealthier.
So we have someone who gives wealth, we have someone who takes care of children, we have someone who gives power, and we have someone who takes money.
Yes.
And then there's
No, correction. I'm a fund manager.
Yeah.
I manage fund.
Good. All right. Now, the ever so simple question that brings all of us together, obviously our main binder is CrossFit. So my simple question to you guys is, how did you start doing CrossFit?
I started CrossFit in Hong Kong. As in my flat by myself. After flat because it's fancy. But I was watching TV, tapos biglang I felt like my chest started getting tight. And then parang feel ko, shit, I'm gonna die by myself. Nobody's gonna find me after a week. And then I was like, okay, I need to work out. I was super fat at that point, and I was like 210 pounds.
Wow.
So the next day, signed up for CrossFit because I found an ad on Facebook, and on my first day, I actually died also. So they would make me do rowing, and then halfway through, I just fell off the rower. And that's the start of my CrossFit journey.
So when you worked out in our first gym pala, you already had
I
experience.
had experience na, yes. So I was
hindi
with
halata
CrossFit. Thank you, Okay na, sige. Wrap up na tayo.
Shade!
Tatlo na lang sila, kaya na to.
Next, how did you start CrossFit?
So after my gallbladder surgery in 2017, I tried to look for things that I can do to improve my health. And then yung company namin, they had free trial for some establishments within BGC, and CG was one of those. And then, ayun, nag-free trial ako there and then got coached by Gab Albano. Shout out to you, Gab! And then, nagustuhan ko naman yung gym and also the coach. Hence, I started CrossFit. Thank you, Gab.
And that is the story. Next.
I had friends from the hospital na una, parang one person getting thinner, tapos yung wife niya, ganun din, then our other friend. So, ano ginagawa niyo? Bakit kayo pumapayat? Eh, syempre, aesthetic. So, sabi nila, CrossFit, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Okay, sige, sama ko. And then, so, doon, nabudol nila ko to join CrossFit. So, same, during my first class, I had no fitness background. Kasi zero, very sedentary. I was a chubby girl talaga ever since. And then, when I tried, fundamentals pa to ha, like squatting and ring rows and then parang push-ups pa. After nun, nakatas na yung paa ko. Kasi but, yun na nga, I got hooked. So,
You got up there.
I'm still here.
And last but not the least.
Nung time na yun, 2013, Fitness First was so big.
Yeah.
Tapos Fitness First lang ako. And then, I got a coach and it was so expensive. And then my friend I saw si Des, she was doing CrossFit in Fort Box.
Yeah.
In Fort
This was
Box.
in Fort Box, yeah.
Yes, and I got inspired. And then I joined Bang Box, and it's not as expensive as getting a coach. At first, I was intimidated with the barbell, of course, in Bang Box. Pero sabi ko, sige na nga, for the abs. 12 years after, dun lang ako nagka-abs.
But for the longest time, I remember you were doing the boot camp program, our alternative program at that time, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
coach.
And then you build that strength. It's good. So everybody has their different stories, but we all sort of have that common factor of interest, meaning you wouldn't be a tenured community member, tenured athlete, so to speak, if you didn't enjoy what you were doing. I would say another reason for us to stay doing something is we are inspired by someone, something, or something about the program. So our first question is, if you have any, even if it's yourself, that's the answer. Who is or are your CrossFit heroes? And our second question, follow-up, sort of linked to that, is why have you stayed doing CrossFit for so long?
Okay. Easy for me. Number one is Ben Bergeron. I really like his mindset, how he coached his athletes. For the athlete, it's really Rich Froning, the greatest of all time. And what made me stay is the efficiency of CrossFit. With just 45 minutes to an hour, you get to work out everything. You get your strength, you get your gymnastics, you get your cardio, everything in 45 minutes. So I think that's what made me stick with CrossFit.
Nice. Next?
I have to also. First yung local, the one who introduced me to CrossFit, si RJ. Hello, RJ. So, at tawag na sa kanila ang CrossFit parent.
Yeah.
Kasi sila, tsaka yung wife niya, they were the ones who brought me to CrossFit.
CrossFit pa ba sila?
Si RJ, yes.
Nice.
So, nag-CrossFit pa siya. Tapos, during the time na I was starting, he was always encouraging me to go. Tapos parang, kasi ang hirap naman talaga na sa start, di ba? Lalo kung wala kang fitness background. And then they were telling me na, hindi, okay lang yan. Unti-unti, you'll get better. Even through the pandemic, kasi before, I really like weightlifting. So, inaayos ko talaga siya. I will send him videos. Tapos he will check. Tapos sabi niya, oh, okay na to. Nitty-gritty, whatever. So, yun yung first. Next, when I got hooked na, si Rich Froning din. Kasi ang galing niya. Parang lahat kaya mong gawin. So, yun. Okay, why I stayed? Because I like the variability of the workouts. Yung iba kasing that-try ko before, I'm not a sporty person, but the things I tried before, parang it gets boring over time kasi you do the same thing. This one, parang every day, you'll be challenged to do something, especially na you've never done before. And then, it forces you to get better at something na parang dati hindi ko nagagawa. And then, you see the progression na, uy, kaya ko na pala siya. Which pushes me more to parang work on it or continue going to the classes.
Nice. Nice. I like that answer. Next.
CrossFit heroes. Well, aside from the famous ones, Rich Froning, Matt Fraser, Tia Toomey, I guess, Joe Bui. Just kidding.
Ikada ko po siya.
Yeah.
It's not
Joe
paid to see
Bui. And also my Ubex Barkada.
Yeah.
And I think a number of the people I've met along the way during my CrossFit journey have become a hero of mine at some point in time. I don't know. They just inspire me to do better. Oh, Jason!
Binayaran ko po siya.
And why I stay, honestly, same reason with Jamie. Parang there's always something new that you want to improve on or work on, and also the people you work out with, syempre, they keep you coming back.
Nice. And last but not the least,
So my heroes are very different, I guess. Kasi what I get inspired by are the more senior people who actually join CrossFit. So case in point, I think when I started in MOA, Tito B, Gian's dad, seeing him and one of his friends do CrossFit there, it's very inspiring to me. It just makes you want to keep pushing because if there is someone 10 years, 15 years, you're a senior going all out in a workout, then what's your excuse? My goal is always when I get to their age, can I still do what they're doing? Why I still do CrossFit for me, I think, and Carl will give me so much hate for this because I'm gonna sound ridiculous, but CrossFit for me changes my mindset even outside of CrossFit. The drive that you get when you're doing a workout as a competitive human being, you get very driven to the point of breaking your own mental barriers. And this applies to me as well outside of what I do in the box. And Don would know this is a very competitive field where we work and constantly you're getting compared to everyone. So either you break down or you break everyone else. And that's what you try to do on a daily basis. And for me, CrossFit trains me not just physically but mentally also.
so for those that thought Jason is just Kenkoy, o kala nyo, deep guy rin pala. May substance tayo. Great answer though. But you know the funny thing about that is just as you were explaining about that age thing, it's funny because as tenured people, not just athletes, as tenured people at this point, we are now the ones that people look at and be like, hey, when I'm 10 years older,
Yeah.
I want to be able to move just like that person. I mean, we do have some early 20-year-olds right now at the gym and or their children and or their friends or their whatever, their family. They'll look at us and be like, oh, ang galing ni Tito Jason. Oh, ang galing ni Tita Jamie, di ba? I want to be like that also. I want to be like that also when I'm 15 years from now, di ba? Parang ganun yung mindset nila. So obviously, all of us have different reasons as to why we've stayed. And I love hearing your personal reasons and how there's different perspectives. Some of us have found it more from an external standpoint, the social aspect. You found circles of friends. Some of us internal. And I agree. And I not only agree, but I feel like my advocacies are strong with that one, especially the morning people versus the evening people, where if you do the hardest thing for the day already at the start of your workout, of your day, the back end of your day is just easy. And the other way around, right? Where if you had gotten through an entire day of work and just very stressful things and you need something to de-stress, you'd imagine that high intensity would be the one you veer away from. But high intensity offers you more of a top layer to it. Kumbaga parang it's a cherry on top where you think like, all right, I've had a long day. Watch me do something even harder, right? And I feel like that's one of the binding things about CrossFit for us. Now, obviously, the other binder for the five of us and the other episodes is that we all go to the gym called CrossFit Ethos. And so this is what I like to call is the quick fire round. What is it about Ethos? So obviously you guys have been to different gyms. We've established that. But not only do we know that you've been to other CrossFit gyms, but I know that you guys do other forms of fitness also. So let's zero in on CrossFit Ethos. What is the unique parts of it that if let's say somebody asks you, what are you so wired about in Ethos? What would you say? What would your answer be? Don, I'll start with you.
Equipment, location, programming, and coaching.
Nice. Very brief, very straightforward, no? Good stuff. Next.
Me, the community, the coaching, the program, and the equipment,
Nice.
including the bathroom.
There you go. May pabanya na tayo. Meron, nagsasalita po yung banya namin. Umiinit rin siya for some reason. Next.
Retweet. Community, program, toilet, coaching. Kasi I feel like in Ethos, they don't really spoon feed you what you need to do. Parang every day is a choose your own adventure kind of day. So for example, I'm not feeling well today. I just want to move. They don't force you to like go heavy. They just guide you through what you want to do for the day. Yun na yun. And also the shower na parang inaakap ka ni Lord.
And next.
Honestly, coaching. The one thing as tenured athletes, there's always something new for me to learn. There are things that, let's say, if you're on deck coaching, a small cue that I'm probably have missed out on the last how many years they've been doing just a small cue that fixes a lot of things. And this is a constant thing with all the coaches and ethos. I constantly learn something new. And it's hard because we're fine, old dogs na.
Yeah.
So, but then the coaches still find something to tell us to improve on. And I always appreciate that.
So one of the common answers you all gave me is coaching. What is it about ethos coaching that, on top of maybe what you've spoke about there, Jason, that you like or that keeps you going to the gym? On top of what you've already said, maybe.
I think what's important for me is because CrossFit, and you all know this, CrossFit isn't cheap, but I need to have value for money. I'm okay to spend as long as I know I'm getting my money's worth. And I feel like every time I go to Ethos, that's what I get. It's easy to be comparing coaching styles for me because I've been to 7, 8 boxes already. And the good thing about Ethos is that if I go to the box, I know what I'm getting myself into, number one. And number two, I know that the coach will always be there to guide me, but not push me in a direction I don't want to go to as a tenured athlete. But also at the same time, it's just that constantly they know what you're capable of and know how more they can push and how they should be pulling back sometimes. And that's very important to me. That gives me value for money.
Yeah, the autonomy process is what we like to call it. We create a culture in ethos where we acknowledge that it is a group training program, it is a community-oriented program, but we also acknowledge that everyone is individual and having that ideology. And honestly, it's a very difficult process. We're a year and a half in and we still have a hard time executing it, but we learn month after month. And we feel like the benefits are so high because everybody still gets to express themselves, right? On top of what you mentioned already earlier, Wyatt, any thoughts about what about CrossFit ethos coaching do you feel is what brings you back more and more?
I also noticed na, for example, in a class, a lot of the participants are already experienced in CrossFit. We don't go through like super basic warm-ups anymore. So it saves a lot of time and gives us more time to actually work out and, you know, value for money din talaga yung makukuha.
Nice.
Me, I like yung push ng coaches. I tend, kasi kahit na medyo matagal na ako sa CrossFit, I tend to just do things na yung sakto lang.
Yeah.
Yung alam kong kaya kong gawin sa sarili ko. But the coaches kasi see that you can do more than what you seem to do. Tapos they tell you, parang slowly now, sige, add pa yan. Pero hindi kayong tipong pinipilit.
Yeah.
Parang they get to tell you that na you realize by yourself na, ay, shucks, lang pala yun, no? Without being offended na nagsasandbag lang. Walang ganon.
Yeah.
So parang every time na may bagong movement or even old movements that I think I cannot do and then they push you and then suddenly, uy, okay pala, no? How they tell you na, go mo lang. Pero respectfully.
Yeah.
So parang you realize to yourself na okay pala. Kaya ko naman pala makapagsabi.
You are a human being. You're still an individual. Yeah. Even
But we have
in
to
the
give credit where credit is due. Si Doc has improved so much from when
Yeah.
he started in
Yeah.
Ethos. Lakas na ni Doc ngayon.
Yeah,
Kaya
exactly.
coaching, di ba? Parang you trust them, na they trust you enough, na they know that kaya mo naman pala.
And it's a two-way street. So we always say this, we can work very, very hard on the back end of things and we'll execute it the way we want to. So we can try to cater to all different levels, whether you're an advanced athlete who can snatch, who can do muscle ups, whether you're afraid of doing box jumps. You know, we've shown you our work when it comes to things like reverse engineering so that I can help you jump on top of box with more confidence versus dealing with an injury where, okay, my elbow is not this today, but what is a version of the advanced movement so I can't lose that movement. But that's our end going outwards. If we do not get feedback from you guys, we can't work both ways. And so for us, from a coaching standpoint also, our best fuel is the fact that our members speak to us also. And this is the root as to why we will never ever come from a position of downplaying you. Professionalism sets a standard where we could have a great conversation, where we can give you feedback and you can give us feedback back because this is how we really work together, right? And last but not the least,
You let us play. At the end of the day, it's a workout, and you make us responsible for our own workouts, and then you still curate your coaching to each individual. Even if we're tenured, you will not say na, alam na ni Jason yan. Si Wyatt, alam, ganyan yan talaga mag-move. You still find the cues and personalize the instructions for us. Yung mga magic cues na sinasabi ni Jason kanina na, uy, because of that, ang laki ng in-improve nung snatch ko. Mga small cues that give you big results.
Nice. Awesome. And thank you for that. Obviously, because that's my department. So it kind of gives, it feeds my plate a little bit. Right? Okay. And I think we're about to wrap up the show. We have our reasons as to why we feel Ethos stands out. But let's make this about you. What is it about Ethos that makes you keep coming back? Why give an hour of your day? Why give a space in your month? Why give a budget every month to be part of this club, this gym, this community, month after month? And then after that, maybe give a message to friends, family, or anybody watching as to why they should come join our community. Other than the fact that we are not a cult, we do not make you drink cup from a blood. Okay? Okay. That will be our final question, and I will start going back to you, Jason.
For me, I think why I will always keep coming back to Ethos, the community that has been built by Ethos, coaches, owners, the members, it just keeps pulling you back in, because I know that when I step into the box, that's my cult family right there that shares the same the pain with me. It helps a lot knowing that there's a shared pain, but also that there's a shared victory with that shared pain. And these are people that I will not get sick and tired of seeing. Maybe you, baka
That's
we
not
can
true.
reduce.
You look forward to seeing me every day.
And you look forward to seeing me also. It's okay. So, but yeah, that's shared sense of pain and victory that comes with working out with these crazy people that I get to see every single day.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tambox, who is the craziest there. Yeah.
12 hours a day, right?
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Parang nagtatrabaho pa ba sila?
ROI, diba? ROI sa aircon eh. At sa Wi-Fi.
Kim Rances, elite athlete.
Yeah.
To see her every day.
Elite adaptive athlete.
And to people who want to try CrossFit, I think. And because I've seen this happen, we have a lot of new members that are new to CrossFit that are doing so well to the point that they've already been competing in just a year's time. And I think this is proof positive of how well everything has worked out for Ethos. That we have new members new to CrossFit already competing at that level says a lot.
And being integrated, even if they're fairly new. So don't be afraid. Like if you have absolutely nothing in you, don't worry. We got you, bro.
Why I keep coming back? I guess everything about CrossFit Ethos like fills my cup. Like the community, the interactions I have there. And one thing I would say to those who are considering CrossFit Ethos, no, just join, just try it out. The coaches won't, I guess, hindi kayo papabayaan na, just let you join class. There's always the fundamentals. They make sure that everything is safe for everyone. And also the community naman, everyone's very welcoming naman. So just try it out and see if you want to join us.
Nice.
That's it.
Next.
For me, like Jason mentioned nga, I think Ethos is where I've really grown in CrossFit. I realized my capacity for 1 hour a day na I want to keep myself healthy for the longevity of everything. Parang yun na yung inaalap ko talaga. It gives me so much na aside from health, syempre, pati yung social aspect niya because of the community pa rin. Hi, Crew. Kasi sometimes I go to the other classes. Pati yun, even if you don't work out with them often, they make you feel na welcome ka pa rin. So parang everybody is a whole family or friends yung everyone, even whatever class you go in.
Yes.
Every time you go there, kahit malungkot ka or whatever place you're in, after mong lumabas, you're happy. Parang ang life. For those who want to try sa Ethos, I think this is one of the best places to start your CrossFit journey. Kasi the onboarding is very methodical. Parang may interview pa, titingnan talaga yung capacity mo, then you go into fundamentals. And I see kasi yung people na nagpo-fundamentals, kasi nga evening sila usually, di ba? Parang every time after nun, parang kami, uy, galing na. Parang sa start pa lang, after the class, galing nila, nakuha niya nila agad. So, it gives you more pride na, ay, dito kasi sila nag-start. So, pag lumipat sila sa ibang box, you will know na alam nila yung gagawin nila. Wherever box they make.
And whatever other forms of fitness you
Yes.
do.
It's a very great parang baseline.
And last but not the least,
I think everyone wants to be fit.
Yeah.
Iba't iba lang ng purpose. Like some would go exercise to lose weight. Some are for longevity. Some are working out so they can play with their grandkids even when they're 90 years old. But what I love about Ethos, and if you're new to this and you want to be more fit, you want to move better, Ethos is the one of the perfect place to start your journey because the coaches will meet you where you are. Even if you're a new person coming in, nothing, zero fitness. Yung CrossFit kasi nagkaroon siya ng ng image na ang taas ng barriers to entry niya na parang ang hirap ng ginagawa nila. They walk on their hands, they slam barbells. Pero here in Ethos, i-handhold ka ng coaches. And not just for beginners, even for tenured athletes like us. You still meet us where we are. So it's an all-around box with such good coaching, nice equipment, best location.
yeah, love it. I mean, you for me is we're one of the most consistent 6:30 a.m. people I see every day. What is your go-to for yourself that brings you back to this space all the time?
What inspires me, Coach, about the community of Ethos is I'm among like-minded individuals. And it's very important kasi natutunan ko from Ben Bergeron that if you have an objective in life, you have to curate your environment. If you want to lose weight, you have to fill your refrigerator with healthy stuff. Kasi yun yung unang go-to mo eh. And that's what I love about the environment of Ethos. Like, this just real individuals going in and out of the box every day to be better when they get out of the box. And that's what inspires me to keep coming back.
You are the company that you keep.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, and that's about it for our 12th episode of the Ethos podcast. I'd like to personally thank once again Jason, Don, Wyeth, and Doc Jamie for joining us today. This is our tenured, not so old people episode. And just to show you why Ethos is important for our daily lives and even as long-term and long-time CrossFitters, there's still a lot of value to be had and to learn. We'll see you guys on the next one.